All right, guys, today I'm going to share with you the best tax strategies for cash-based businesses like smoke shops, right? So you can stay compliant, maximize all your deductions, and keep more of your hard-earned money. All right, y'all, let's get into it right after this. All right, guys, if you run a smoke shop, you probably deal with a lot of cash, and that means the IRS is watching you, okay? So stick around to the end because I'm going to share a huge mistake, cash-based. So stick around to the end and I'm going to share a huge mistake that cash-based business owners commonly make that gets them audited. Okay, the IRS hates us. We already knew that, all right? The rest of the government hates us just as bad, but the IRS really hates us because we are a cash-heavy business and we have a risk of under-reporting income because it's really easy to say, well, I'm going to keep the 50s and 100s that come through and I'm never reporting them and who's going to ever know? Well, eventually they're going to know. Eventually they're going to know because you're not putting in enough cash and they know better, okay? So smoke shops, liquor stores, convenience stores, adult stores, these are high on the IRS audit list already, okay? And so here's some common IRS triggers that make them watch you even more, okay? Not depositing cash into the business account regularly, like daily or every other day, something like that. Reporting low income but high expenses. That's a problem. And then large cash purchases without documentation. Invoices, receipts. They know that's bullshit. You're not fooling anyone. So here's how you properly track cash income, all right? You got to use a POS system that records cash and card sales separately, at least by the end of the night. If you don't have one of those, hit me up and I'll be more than happy to put somebody with you who can help you out with that. Just let me know and in the comment down below or send me an email to askchadwade@gmail.com. I'll be more than happy to send somebody your way who can be relied on and who will do you right. Okay, you got to make daily deposits into your business bank account instead of a large, holding them till they're large. Like you don't want to be putting $10,000 in at one time. You should have been putting 1,000 here, 1,000 here, 1,000 here, 1,000 here. Even if it adds up to 10,000, they want to see it daily so that they know you're not playing some bullshit game. You can also keep a cash logbook for all transactions. Also, you can keep a cash logbook for all transactions, including small purchases. So if you purchase anything, you might want to log that in. If a vendor comes in, he's a glass blower, you may want to log that in that you paid so much out of cash and be able to, at least log it, okay? Here's a pro tip, all right? So just follow me. Compare your cash deposits to total sales that's reported to ensure everything matches. And if it don't, you're stealing or somebody else is. I'm just saying. All right, guys, so let me give you the best tax deductions for cash-based businesses. All right, just remember, rent and utilities, 100% deductible if it's for business use. And if you paid it in cash, nobody gives a shit. Nobody, okay? You just got to be able to prove it. Get a receipt, okay? Costs of goods sold, your COGs, right? That's inventory purchased as a major deduction, major. So if you buy $50,000 worth of vaporizers or $50,000 worth of flour, as long as you got a receipt, That's a deduction. Employee wages and payroll taxes. Paying employees legally, not under the table in cash, can help lower your taxable income. Don't pay these people cash. Do not do it. Do not do it. Everybody must get a paycheck. Everybody, for every single hour. All right. Marketing and advertising. All right. Any money spent on ads, business cards, promo material, signage, anything, even the people that do your advertising and marketing for you are huge tax deductions. The more money you stick into it, the more return on investment you should be seeing. In return, all of that costs out the door, and the government will eat it. Okay? So, but remember, you must have profit to have deductions. All right? Remember, security and theft prevention, cameras, safes, insurance, security systems, bars on your window, all that too is a tax deduction. Business equipment also. So cash registers, POS systems, display cases, office supplies, pens, pencils, paper clips, register tape, anything like that. All are business equipment deductions. All right, so how to reinvest profits to reduce taxes. Yes, reinvesting these profits will actually reduce your taxes. Instead of taking all the profits as income, reinvest for your business to lower your taxable income. Upgrade the store fixtures. After a period of time, maybe you need some new display cases. It's probably a good idea to get some LEDs in them so that your lighting is cheaper. It also makes for a more clean look. You're also going to need some new POS systems. You may even need a new credit card machine. You may need a lot of stuff. Remember, Section 179 allows for immediate deduction. Immediate. All right, you don't have to wait over a period of years. All right, also, prepay rent and utilities. That shifts the taxable income into a future year. So if you've paid all your rents and everything, your income will have to get kicked down the road for that. Stock up on inventory before the year end to increase deductions. So if you've got an extra 10 grand that you could buy worth of inventory, maybe you should, but be careful. You may have to pay tangibles on those to your city and state. But if you do, you get to write them off the next year. So it's kind of a wash, and that really has never made any sense to me. And that's what we always did. We used to take our profits and we used to buy more inventory at the end of the year so that we had that for the coming year that we didn't have to pay for. That's a little bit of a pro tip. All right, guys, I promised you a bonus. Now, check it out. Here is the number one mistake that gets cash businesses audited. And you get to see the men in black show up. Usually they're in a polo shirt and a pair of khakis, just to be truthful. That's just keeping it real. All right, you underreport cash sales. The IRS hates you, especially if they use an industry average to estimate your expected income. You don't meet it, they're throwing up some flags, okay? Unless you're having a shit year and your area is depressed, they know better, okay? But if the place across the way there is making more in cash reportings, that don't look good for you. If you're reporting income too low compared to the expenses, that's a major audit red flag. If your expenses are high, your sales should be high. That's a no-brainer. No-brainer, okay? Always report 100% of your income and use legal deductions to lower taxes instead of hiding the cash. Don't kid yourself. They're the masters of paperwork. I promise you they're going to find it. But Chad, I'm just a small little mom and pop store. It doesn't matter. They're not going to be looking at me. Not true. They can't wait to look at you because you're easier to mess with than a large corporation. Just remember that, okay? So remember, let's recap it. Track all your cash, use a POS system, take advantage of legal deductions, and reinvest your profits wisely. Is that cleared up for you? All right, drop a comment down below if you got any questions or you got a comment that'll help the community. I sure would love to see it and love to hear it and love to read it. Also, if you need me, man, check me out, chadwadetv.com. Be glad to help you out. Let's get on a phone call. Let's get on a Zoom, or let's look at all that stuff I've got on there, man, for some education. You know, I got a lot of books on there, a lot of stuff on there for sale, and it's not just calls. You have these books, digitally print them jokers out, and they're yours. All right, guys, that's what I got for today. Hopefully this helped you in every single way, and I'll see you next time. Bye.